What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review the Bandai movie monster series Bagan, or Bagan, or Bagan, or however you want to say it, I'm cool with. I've called it Bagan since, whenever I first encountered this creature back in the day, this kaiju. This guy's been around. He's been around a long time. Going back in his first version as Bagan, all the way back to like 1980. This kaiju has been in the mix for so many movie appearances, and he never made the cut. You could go check out Wikizilla for the full history. But he did make it onto a couple of video games. He was in Super Godzilla for the Super Nintendo. That was his first real appearance. He was the main baddie. Not quite looking like this, more like this color throughout. And this particular form, this particular look, color scheme, it comes from Godzilla movie Studio Tour, I believe the game was called. I believe that was a Japan-only game. That's where this comes from. Now, he's finally appeared on screen on Godziban, but he's a little bit different than what you see here. Like, these things, I believe, are yellow. And there's a few other differences, like more like, obviously, like SD-like. And this guy is obviously not that. But this is awesome. This is awesome that they finally made this into a figure. And there's another figure coming out. I believe an X Plus is coming out too, and that's fantastic. Now get us a SH Monster on, and I'll be very, very happy. And a Super Godzilla while you're at it. That would be awesome. Or Super Godzilla here in the movie monster series. I'm fine. This is very, very cool. I really wanted to get this at the time of release, and when it went out for pre-order. I just didn't pull the trigger on my pre-orders then. I just, there was a lot coming out towards the end of last year, and these guys all, I believe, came out in December, this batch of figures, and I did get a bunch of them, and you've seen one of them already this week, but this guy was one I definitely wanted. So I was very, very happy to see the Godzilla store, US store, finally put up a restock of them. So I grabbed them, and this was definitely one I really, really wanted. This is the card, which looks very cool. Nice art there. And oh my gosh, we're still in the intro. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy a little better. He does have some articulation. The arms move like so, and the legs move like so. And I believe the tail moves, yeah. I don't think the head moves, right? No. So there you go, some articulation for Bagan. And it looks pretty cool. He's got a lot of gray, which, you might like, you might not like. It might feel like, cheap plastic, but, there's a lot of texture on that. There's the card again. And I didn't decard this, and I'm not going to. There's a lot of texture on the surface here, which makes it feel painted. And I've talked about this before. The more texture you add to something, and more crevices and stuff like that, natural shadows will get into there, and it'll make it feel like paint. It's like an old trick, and it works because there is absolutely no paint in this gray, but look at it. There's so much detail, you feel like there is paint. And that's kind of cool. I like that detail. The details are beautiful. There's a lot of nice sculpt work going on here on the back. Really, really dig it. All the way down to the bottom. Very, very Godzilla Evolved like tail there. Pretty cool. Really, really nice. I mean, the gray is good. It works. It really, really does. And then on the front here, you got these weird wings. And then on the front, you do have gray paint, darker gray paint within. It's kind of like gunmetal. And then you got this awesome metallic purple for these orbs. Very, very cool looking. I like them a lot. The arms has some nice musculature through it. Really dig that. The fingernails are painted, just sprayed on, but it works. The bottom of the hands look pretty cool. It's very nice. Bagan, like in this form, he's a very Heisei design. You know what I'm saying? There was that thick kaiju aesthetic. You know, you got a Space Godzilla, you have a Destroyer, Bagan, all like very, very similar, like thick designs. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about, and it's cool. The legs look pretty cool. I like all the sculpt work on the back, you know, again, but it's very nice design work. I like the legs, you know, I like the kind of like exposed muscle look. It looks pretty cool. And these kind of look like bones over them, but they are like more muscle, I think, or armor bits. The knees are done in brown. They look fine enough. The nails look pretty cool. Like, they're different than the fingernails. These are more like gunmetal. That's pretty nice. Bottom, you actually do have paint back here, which is cool. That same motif goes on the bottom of the tail of that kind of exposed muscle. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. You know, you got it on the inside thighs there. And then you definitely have armor plating here in the front, right in the Krajiji section. Looks really good. Nice paint on that. Same thing with the chest. It's a very nice sculpt. Paintwork is pretty good. The neck looks really nice too. Then we check out the head. You have black paint here on the sides. These that jut out. You got paint on the horns, and I do like how it gradiates upwards into this more like black looking paint. You know, it's pretty cool. On the bottom side here, you got more of that exposed muscle. The eyes are done in orange. Really, really nice looking. Really dig that. The mouth looks very good too. Teeth look great. The inside of the mouth looks awesome. This is nice, guys. This is a really nice looking movie monster series figure. There's like no real mess ups. Yeah, some things are just sprayed around, like the knees and the fingernails, but that's par for the course. It doesn't look bad. There's nothing like egregiously bad here, and that is cool. It's a nice looking figure, man. Like, they did good. They treated this one good. They knew, like, this is something fans have been waiting for a long... Oh, I did find one, like, piece of, like, errant paint right here. See that? Some of that, like, kind of just sprayed the wrong way there. Boo. Anywho. Still not a big deal. I think this is very well done, and I feel like there's a lot of love and care into this that went into this. Like, a lot of folks wanted to see this done for a long time, and I'm glad Godziban like really brought this guy back into the limelight a little bit, because it's cool. It's a cool design. It's demonic. It's awesome, and I'm glad it's getting a little bit of a rub now. So, very, very nice figure. I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it. Like, if you look on the Japanese market, I can't find it. I'm sure it's out there, but I couldn't find it recently. And then, you know, when the Godzilla store popped up, you know, I was just like, I gotta get it right now. So, glad I did. It's pretty cool. For your size comparisons, here's Bagan with the other movie monster series figures I picked up all together. So you can see he's a wide guy. Not the tallest here, but definitely the widest. And to bring in some Godzillas, here is a movie monster series, Heisei. I believe this is the 89. And then, which one was this? 91? SH Monster Arts. I don't even remember. Yeah, I actually like this because this guy's supposed to be really big. So that is actually pretty good. And last but not least, the Godziban gang. Better watch out because Bagan is here. And my final thoughts, it's really good to have a Bagan figure. This is very, very cool, and I feel like something that's been a long time coming. If you are ever a fan of the video games, like the older video games, I feel like this is one you gotta get. Or if you're just a fan of Godziban now, or just know the history of this character, it's very unique. It's very interesting to know how many movies this dude was supposed to be a part of, and never made it, but to get a figure of it, it's a long time coming, and it's very cool to have. This is just neat. Now, just to mention, I didn't mention it before, but the inside of this says that this is supposed to be from Super Godzilla, but looking back at the designs for that, like it's not. It's from the other game that I mentioned. So I don't know. That's what it says in there, but your mileage is gonna vary on how you feel about that. Maybe you got better knowledge of it all, and that is very cool. I'm just going by what I read here and what I know of the character and what I looked up beforehand. But either way, doesn't matter. It's just cool to have it. He's very unique. He's very interesting. He's very Heisei. And I think Bandai did a really good job with this MMS figure. So if you haven't gotten it and you can still get it, do pick it up. It's definitely worth getting. And there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content. And let me help you diversify your collection once again with Movie Monster Series figures. Till next time, peace out, peeps.